Welcome back friends, this is Current Affairs Funda and today we will discuss the important topic, that is Union Budget, some static questions related to Union Budget. Okay, so today I will discuss a lot of historical questions related to Union Budget and few terms that are necessary related to the Union Budget. Okay, so you have to know all these terms before reading the budget. And guys, I will explain after this lecture the complete Union Budget 2016-17 for the financial year. Okay, so do subscribe this channel right now for more updates. Now let's go. So this one is the budget and we will discuss the history of budget. What is the actual meaning of budget? Okay, how many times and who presented the budget, where, and what is the reason to present the budget. Okay, so it's all about the lecture related to all the trivia of budget. See, what is budget? This question come definitely in your mind. What is the actual meaning of budget? So basically budget is the annual financial statement. देखिए जो यूनियन बजट होता है वो हमारा क्या होता है, यूनियन जो बजट होता है वो एक एनुअल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट होता है. तो इसमें हम ये देखते हैं टोटल हमारा एक्सपेंडिचर कितना है और हमारे पास किन किन सोर्सेज से इनकम आनी है. तो उस चीज़ का लेखा जोखा जो हमें वो अपने यूनियन बजट में करते हैं. Okay friends, so in the union budget basically we will analyze what is the expenditure of the country and where the income will come from which sources. Okay, so we will evaluate these two terms in the budget. And basically budget, this is the annual financial statement. Every year it is presented on the last working day of the February month by the finance minister of India in the पार्लियामेंट. ओके, सो बजट जो होता है वो फरवरी मंथ के लास्ट वर्किंग डे पे प्रेजेंट किया जाता है. ओके, एंड थर्ड थिंग, यू नो द बजट इज प्रेजेंटेड बाय मीन्स ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल बिल एंड एप्रोप्रिएशन बिल विच हैज़ टू बी पास्ड बाय द houses. Okay, so this must be passed by both the houses, that is lower house as well as upper house. Okay, so budget is the annual financial statement. Now friends, we will discuss some static questions related to the union budget. Till now we have a lot of questions. First budget was presented. Okay, so the question is when the first budget was presented. Basically the first Indian budget was presented by the James Wilson on February 18th 1869. Wilson, whose designation was the finance member of Indian Council that advised the Indian Viceroy. Okay, so the first budget was presented by the Wilson. Okay, तो जेम्स विल्सन जो ब्रिटिश के टाइम पर अंग्रेजों का जो शासन था, ब्रिटिश रूल, उसमें जेम्स विल्सन जो थे वो फाइनेंस मेंबर थे इंडियन काउंसिल के और जो एडवाइस करते थे, जो वाइसरॉयज होते थे उनको एडवाइस करते थे. तो जेम्स विल्सन ने पहला बजट जो आज़ादी से पहले था वो पेश किया गया था. एंड फ्रेंड्स, ही इज़ द जेम्स विल्सन. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, that is like first budget of independent India. Okay, so the question is when first budget of independent India was presented. On November 26, 1947, the first union budget of independent India was presented by the R.K. Shanmugam Chetty. Okay, so we can say that is R.K. Chetty also. Okay, so after the independence of India, the first independent India's budget was presented in 1947, 26 of November. This was presented by the R.K. Chetty. तो देखिए आज़ाद भारत के बाद जो पहला बजट पेश हुआ था वो 26 नवंबर 1947 को हुआ और ये किसने किया, ये किया R.K. Chetty. ओके, तो क्वेश्चन ये आ सकता है कि पहला बजट गुलाम भारत का, दैट इज जो हमारा भारत था पहले गुलाम था at the time of Britishers, who present that budget. So it was presented by the James Wilson. Okay, and after the independence it was presented by the R.K. Chetty. So this is the R.K. Chetty and this is James Wilson. Now friends, let's discuss some other history of union budget. First budget of Republican India. Okay, you know when we all become republic, रिपब्लिकन दैट मीन्स हमें हमारा संविधान कब बना, तो आपको पता होगा कि हमारा संविधान जो है वो 1950 में बना। तो फर्स्ट बजट ऑफ रिपब्लिकन इंडिया दैट वाज प्रेजेंटेड बाय द जॉन मैथाई। ओके, सो जॉन मैथाई was presented the first budget of Republican India. Okay, and friends, next question, that is maximum time budget presented. Who presented the maximum time budget? So Morarji Desai, basically Morarji Desai presented the budget 10 times. Okay, so this is the historical data that you should know. And friends, this data is really important as per the exams of railway as well as SSC and some LIC and banking exams also. Okay, तो देखिए यहाँ से दो क्वेश्चन आए कि जो रिपब्लिकन इंडिया है उसका पहला बजट कब पेश हुआ, वो 1950 में जॉन मैथाई ने किया, और मैक्सिमम टाइम बजट किसने प्रेजेंट किया, दैट वाज द मोरारजी देसाई 10 times. Okay, so this picture indicates the Morarji Desai. And friends, one thing more, I will explain this lecture in bilingual format, that means I will use Hindi as well as English. Okay, so if you feel any kind of difficulty, then you can put it on comment box below the video. Now let's move for the next point. In 1951 up to 52, C.D. Deshmukh was the first Indian governor of RBI who presented the interim budget. Okay, so the interim budget was presented by the C.D. Deshmukh in 1951 up to 52. Okay, so I will basically explain in upcoming slides what is the means of interim budgets. Okay, so this is C.D. Deshmukh. So Mr. C.D. Deshmukh was the first Indian governor of RBI who presented the interim budget. And next is here, in 1958 up to 59, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was first PM who presented the union budget. Okay, so this is also important question. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India also, and he presented the union budget in 1958 is to 59. तो देखिए C.D. देशमुख हैं, वो पहले भारतीय गवर्नर थे जिन्होंने 1951 और 52 में बजट एंट्रीम बजट जो है उसको पेश किया, और 1958 से 59 का जो पीरियड है उस फाइनेंशियल ईयर के लिए पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी जो भारत के पहले प्रधानमंत्री थे उन्होंने यूनियन बजट पेश किया. तो ये दोनों क्वेश्चन बेसिकली इंपॉर्टेंट है. सम अदर हिस्ट्री ऑल्सो. इन 1997 अप टू 1908, P. Chidambaram, that was the finance minister at that time, he presented a budget that was termed as a dream budget. Okay, so the dream budget was presented by basically P. Chidambaram. He was the finance minister at that time, and in 1907 up to 98, for that financial year, P. Chidambaram presented the budget that is known as dream budget. And next is in 1994, Manmohan Singh started the service tax. Okay, so this one also important point here. देखिए 1997 से 98 जो फाइनेंशियल ईयर है उस टाइम पर पी चिदम्बरम जी फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर हुआ करते थे. उन्होंने एक बजट पेश किया था, उसका नाम था ड्रीम बजट. तो क्वेश्चन ये आ सकता है, हु प्रेजेंटेड द ड्रीम बजट? सो द ड्रीम बजट इज प्रेजेंटेड बाय द P. Chidambaram. Okay, in 1907 up to 98, that was presented by the finance minister, that is P. Chidambaram. Okay, next is who started the service tax? So at the time of Manmohan Singh in 1994, the service tax was basically started. Okay, so it's all about the basic fundamental questions that are directly related to the union budget history. Now let's move some other history of union budget. Okay, see, budget presented the last working day of February month, you know very well. Basically three things happened in the month of February, so let's discuss right now. Three things basically happened in the month of February. First of all, real budget, and after that economic survey of India, and after that union budget. Okay, so these all the things that are happened in the last days of February month. Okay, so first of all, railway budget presented in the Lok Sabha, and after that economic survey, and after that union budget. Union budget basically presented in the last working day of February month. Okay, so last working day of February month, you should remember दिस पॉइंट हेयर. तो देखिए फ्रेंड्स, जो यूनियन बजट होता है वो लास्ट वर्किंग डेज पर प्रेजेंट किया जाता है फरवरी मंथ में. और बेसिकली फरवरी मंथ में 3 एक्टिविटीज़ होती हैं. पहली रेल बजट, सेकेंड इकोनॉमिक सर्वे, और थर्ड यूनियन बजट. ओके, सो रेल बजट दैट आई हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड, economic survey I will cover in upcoming days, and union budget I will also cover the union budget for the 2016-17 financial year. Okay, so now let's discuss next point. Economic survey basically presented one day prior to the union budget. Okay, so economic survey basically presented one day prior to the union budget. Okay, and union budget, this is presented in the last working day of February months. Okay, one day prior to that economic survey basically presented. And friends, I will also explain some basic and some important points related to the economic survey in upcoming video lecture, so don't worry here. Budget is described as an annual financial statement that I have already told in the starting, and maximum money from the budget from. Okay, so maximum money for the budget that comes from external borrowings, okay, direct taxes and corporate taxes. Okay, so what is the means of external borrowings? External borrowings means we are getting the money from IMF or World Bank. Okay, if we are getting the money from IMF or World Bank, that means we can say this is our external borrowings. And money from direct taxes and money from corporate taxes. Okay, so it's all about the revenue of union budget. Okay, so basically maximum money for the budget that comes from the external borrowings, direct taxes and corporate taxes. तो देखिए, जो बजट जो होता है फरवरी मंथ के लास्ट डे में होता है. इकोनॉमिक सर्वे एक दिन पहले होता है यूनियन बजट से. और बजट जो है वो एनुअल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट है, और ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में स्पेसिफाई नहीं है, लेकिन आर्टिकल 112 के अंतर्गत कुछ इस तरीके के प्रावधान हमें दिए गए हैं, बट नॉट द एक्चुअल मीनिंग ऑफ यूनियन बजट. ओके, देखिए मैक्सिमम मनी जो है वो बजट के लिए 3 रिसोर्सेज से आती है, 3 सोर्सेज से आती है. फर्स्ट वन इज एक्सटर्नल बोरोइंग्स, सेकेंड वन इज डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस, थर्ड वन इज कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स. तो पहली चीज़ है एक्सटर्नल बोरोइंग्स, जो बाहर से पैसा आता है, जैसे IMF से लोन मिला, वर्ल्ड बैंक से लोन मिला, ब्रिक्स से लोन मिला, किसी भी तरीके से हमें बाहर से पैसा मिलता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द एक्सटर्नल बोरोइंग्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट है डायरेक्ट टैक्स, और थर्ड है कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स. यहाँ से हमें बेसिकली मेन बजट के लिए हमें रेवेन्यू मिलता है. नेक्स्ट इज सम अदर पॉइंट्स रिलेटेड टू budget. What is the means of surplus budget? Surplus budget basically when the income is exceeding the expenditure, that is known as surplus budget. Okay, so in the surplus budget income is always greater than the expenditure, that is known as surplus budget. And what is the meaning of balance budget? Okay, so basically balance budget that means when the income that is equal to the expenditure, that is known as balance budget. Okay, income that means all the revenues that comes from the direct and corporate taxes and external borrowing, that is called the revenues. And when you are spending the amount in the forms of infrastructure development, etc., when both income as well as expenditure both are the equal, that is called the balance budget. Okay, third one is here friends, fiscal deficit budget. Okay, this is basically only for the developing countries, and you know India is also a developing countries. Okay, when expenditure is greater than income. Okay, because in the developing countries lots of projects are ongoing, that means highways are under development, and electricity blazes, urbanization of all the cities that are under development. That's why our expenditure is always greater than the income. That's why our fiscal deficit budget, this is known as the fiscal deficit budget. This is only valid for the developing countries. Okay, third one is friends, what is interim budget? Okay, so this one is only for the government. Okay, interim budget basically it is only for the government, and this prepared in only emergency conditions. Okay, this prepared in only emergency conditions, and this is valid for the government only. And friends, this one is valid for the 3 months and it can extend up to 6 months. Okay, so it's all about the interim budget. Next is, what is the means of revised budget? So the word revised budget associated with when you add the interim budget plus main budget, that is known as revised budget. Okay, so these are the basic terms that you should know before reading the actual budget. Okay, so that's why I have prepared these kind of स्टेटमेंट्स फॉर यू. ओके, तो देखिए सरप्लस बजट क्या होता है, उसमें इनकम जो है एक्सपेंडिचर से ज़्यादा होती है. नेक्स्ट है बैलेंस बजट. बैलेंस बजट में क्या होता है, जो हमारी इनकम है और जो हमारे खर्चे हैं वो दोनों इक्वल होते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड द बैलेंस बजट. थर्ड में फिजिकल डेप्रिशिएट बजट में क्या होता है, एक्सपेंडिचर वो है वो ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए इनकम से. एक्सपेंडिचर ज़्यादा क्यों होती है, क्योंकि डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज़ में क्या होता है, इस जो कंट्री है वो डेवलपमेंट स्टेज पर है, बहुत सारे हाईवेज बनाए जाएंगे, ओवरब्रिज बनेंगे, उनके लिए पैसा आना है, तो एक्सपेंडिचर जो होता है वो ज़्यादा होता है हमेशा इनकम से. जो हमें जिन सोर्सेज से हमारे पास में इनकम आ रही होती है वो हमारी कम होती है और हमारे पास खर्चे ज़्यादा होते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड द फिजिकल डेफिशिएट बजट. ओके, दिस इज वैलिड फॉर ओनली डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. जो देश अभी डेवलपमेंट के स्टेज पर हैं, जो डेवलप हो रहे हैं, ठीक है. बेसिकली व्हाट इज द मीन्स ऑफ डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज? सो देयर आर बेसिकली फ्यू क्राइटेरियाज फॉर डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. Okay, you should know also developing countries. First one is road connectivity for all the villages. Okay, road connectivity for all villages and electricity up to rural areas. Electricity in all rural areas as well as employment. Okay, so these are the basically three points that are directly related with developing countries. Okay, so for the developing countries criteria, road connectivity for all the villages and electricity in all the rural areas. Third thing, that is employment. Okay, if these three criteria are fulfilled, any country that is considered as a डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज. देखिए डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज अगर की हम बात करते हैं तो उसमें 3 चीज़ें नहीं होती हैं. अगर हम बात करते हैं डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज़ की तो वहाँ पर रोड कनेक्टिविटी भी नई तरीके से होती है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भी नहीं होती है और एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी तरीके से नहीं होता है. तो अगर डेवलप्ड कंट्री बनना है तो डेवलप्ड कंट्री बनने के लिए 3 क्राइटेरिया है हमारे. ये देखिए डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज ही डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज बनती हैं. तो डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज आर ग्रोइंग then it will become developed countries. Okay, तो डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज बनने के लिए रोड कनेक्टिविटी होना चाहिए, सारे गाँव को कनेक्ट करना है, और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इन ऑल द रूरल एरियाज एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट. दीज आर द 3 facts that are related to developed countries. Okay, so basically India is a developing countries and it is growing day by day, and after that it will become the developed countries. I think it's a mission that is 2020 mission for the developed countries. But see, एंड नेक्स्ट बात करते हैं एंट्रीम बजट की. देखिए एंट्रीम बजट क्या होता है, ये केवल गवर्नमेंट के लिए होता है और ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा इमरजेंसी कंडीशंस में बनाया जाता है. ठीक है, जैसे कि कोई आपातकाल पड़ा हुआ है, उस कंडीशन में जो हम बजट बनाते हैं उसको हम एंट्रीम बजट कहते हैं. तो ये केवल 3 महीने के लिए रहता है बैलेंस और ये 6 महीने तक बढ़ाया जा सकता है. सो यही एंट्रीम बजट्स के बारे में हिस्ट्री है. और रिवाइज बजट क्या होता है? रिवाइज बजट होता है जब एंट्रीम बजट और आपका जो मेन बजट है फाइनेंशियल ईयर के लिए, उन दोनों को जब आप ऐड कर देते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड द रिवाइज बजट. नेक्स्ट इज फ्रेंड्स, व्हाट इज जीरो बेस्ड बजट? ओके, prepared in the developed countries only. Okay, so zero based budget that is prepared in only developed countries. तो मैंने अभी आपको बताया डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज का क्राइटेरिया क्या है. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इन ऑल द villages and rural areas, road connectivity in all the villages and rural areas, and employment. So these are the 3 facts for the developed countries. तो कोई भी developing, if there is a country that is in developing stage and after some time, after the implementation of road connectivity, electricity and infrastructure development and employment, it will become the developed countries. तो देखिए कोई भी developing countries होती है, तो जैसे सपोज करिए एक कोई डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज़ है, ठीक है, तो अगर इसमें सबसे पहले कुछ ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म होते हैं जैसे कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फॉर ऑल रूरल विलेजेस, रूरल एरियाज, and after that road connectivity, and after that infrastructure development, and after that employment. In the final stage, these developing countries will become developed countries. Okay, so this is the criteria of developed countries. So these are the basic phase. तो देखिए जीरो बेस्ड बजट में क्या होता है, ये बेसिकली प्रिपेयर्ड इन द डेवलप्ड countries only. And balanced budget, when income is equal to expenditure. Three things you know before the budget also. First one is fiscal deficit, revenue deficit, and primary deficit. So what is the means of deficit? Basically deficit, this is a term related to reduction. Reduction, that means a kind of loss. Okay, so deficit, that means deficit का basically मतलब होता है घाटा. ठीक है, जैसे कि रेवेन्यू डेफिसिट होता है मतलब कि हमारे पास जो रेवेन्यू आ रहा है उसमें घाटा हुआ है. ठीक है, ये इस तरीके का घाटा होता है. तो फिस्कल डिफिसिट हम कब निकालते हैं? व्हेन यू आर डिडक्टिंग इन एक्सपेंडिचर income. Okay, if you are deducting the income in expenditure, that is known as the fiscal deficit. Okay, revenue deficit means revenue expenditure minus revenue income, that is known as revenue deficit. Okay, third one is primary deficit. What is the meaning of primary deficit? Primary deficit, that means fiscal minus interest, that is known as primary deficit. Okay, so these are the basically three terms that you should know before reading the Union Budget 2016 and 17. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, and friends, if you really enjoy this video, then do like here, do comment. If you have any query, then you can put it on comment box, and guys, kindly share this video among all the friends, because a lots of students who are preparing for the competitive exams, they don't have much amounts to join the coaching classes. That's why I'm making these all the videos for them also. Okay, so learning is priceless, so please do share. If you have any query regarding anything, then you can put it on comment box. So below this is comment box. Okay, so you can put it your query in comment box. Thanks guys for watching this video. Don't forget to watch our Union Budget session, Union Budget 2016 up to 17 for the financial year 2016 and 17. Okay, thanks guys for watching this video. Have a nice day.